already recording?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so the first thing to do is to connect to the chip. Andre knows already how to do. This ping just gives you a check if you have a connection or not. The next thing to do would be to configure the DAC.
Okay.
You have down here a setting, so this loads some values. Load this values. The best thing is then just to click apply. In principle, this should work. Maybe click it 2 or 3 times to make sure that it's that is changed. The threshold which you have to set is this setting, LTC2 DAC-C. So this is the threshold. These are DAC values. So at the moment this corresponds to a value of 690 millivolts. You can go to on the topics board and measure this with a multimeter. I'm not sure how is it called on the topics, but I can look that up. But I think with these settings, you can start.
Okay.
For the chip configuration, it works the same. Load their configuration widget. This gives you these values, and then click send. Maybe 2 times, just to make sure. At the moment, the readback works. So if you click here, read CCR, you should get exactly the same values, except these command words here. Here they are 32, 33, 34, and here they should be 0, 1, 2.
Okay.
And then you're done. Since we have at the moment no pixel configuration we can load, just leave that empty as it is on startup. And just tell here config topics.
Okay.
Then you're done.
Okay.
If you have done this, you have configured the topics. Then you can go on the register tab again. You can make sure to have here the right path. So there are 2 files. 2 disks where we can write to data 1 and data 2. Make sure one of the programs on one PC is writing on data 1, the other one is on data 2. You're done. And I think the rest of it should stay the same. Then start FrameQ thread, start state machine, and then it's collecting data. You can pause it and pause and start if you want to. Yeah, at the moment that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
So this has to be done just 1 time or 2 times, 1 for each PC?
1 for each topics.
1 for each topics. Okay. So rather just 1 running, right?
At the moment there's just 1 running.
Okay.
Yes. And then if this all worked, then you can go with the, global control and start and stop. Or say start, stop, and there's a stop and a start and directly after that. One thing is maybe important. No, it is important. So there is in the home of Panda, there is this directory JDRS topics 4. Inside there's a directory called master scripts. So there are not all, but a big amount of scripts which you use, and you can start the most of the programs from there. So what you have to start to have it running is start topics for main and start FrameQ multiplexer. These 2 you have to start, and then you have stuff running like here. The other stuff is optional, but these 2 have to be done.
Okay. So these have to be running just 1 time?
No, for each topics.
For each topics, okay.
Yes. Which brings me to another issue. Which is that this script has to be adjusted. So at the moment, everything is adjusted to have just one system running. So all IPs and stuff like that. But if you have the same software 2 times running, then you also need to have these scripts 2 times, but with different port settings.
Can you open this?
Yes. So, I mean, this should be familiar to you. Yes or no?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sure. And at the moment it binds
to one port.
Yeah, the input is from the main software, and the output there can be other software added. So you can start other software which then connects to this output port and is doing stuff like displaying or doing a backup. But this is not running at the moment. So, but if you have here main software 1 and main software 2, these needs to be connected to a multiplexer. So because this is a push-pull connection. So if there is nothing getting the data, this is not going to send. Due to this, the multiplexer has to run. So, and the settings are at the moment that this is listening to these ports, but if you have to run it 2 times on the same PC, you have to make 2 scripts which have 2 sets of ports. Yes. So this should just is the thing, copy it and adjust the right ports, and then the difficult thing is to make sure that the port setting are right. But I think
this is the port setting you see there.
Yes, I think I did it right, so that this is already working. I hope it's already working.
That this port is taken in the...
Yes. But this I can check now. Okay. So summary. Okay, summary. But this is also I'm going to write. Okay, what did I start there? I start the Emacs. Let's close it again. So when you set up the data, you have to call the environment script. This sets the environment. Then you have to do the start multiplexer, FairMQ multiplexer, started, and after that the main software started. And he just recorded how to configure the topics. Okay. I will also write this down.
That's good.
And this is a nice way to just record it. I have to admit.
This way I can just listen to you instead of taking notes, which then I will not remember.
Yeah.